Guys, Greg is fun here, and I'm sure you can tell what time it is because I've got a booster box in front of me. Let's get in. Let's do this. We got box number 2 from my case that I was able to pick up with my pre-release event. There we go. Picked it up. I love that the local game stores are able to sell this a week in advance of the big box stores. I just think that the pre-release events are amazing. They build so much great hype for it, and yeah, this was my first time going, and I just had an absolute blast. So yeah, really happy with all of that. Let's go ahead and see if we got some fire in here today, and I hope that you guys are pulling along with me and are getting some amazing hits as well. Let's see what we've got here, shall we? All right, first pack, we got Begone, Cricky, Rama, Munching and Crunching, Vladimir. We got the twins. Follow that up with Gwythaint, which I think, have you guys had an opportunity to use him? I think that he is absolutely incredible. I think that he fits very well in Blurple. I would consider putting him in for, I mean, I have the Iago giant parrot. I think that I would put him in for that. But, I mean, you guys let me know. What do you think? Tinkerbell, he hurled his thunderbolts? Yes. Pretty sure that's my playset. And, oh my god, guys. First pack starting off with a double legendary. All right, we got Hercules, the mighty leader, followed that up by that's the big one, guys. That's the big one. Cinderella dream come true. And on the end, we have a time to go. Yes. That's the first pack that you want. That's the first pack that you want. Let's get Herc sleeved as well. I mean, he can't take damage. He's not getting challenged, you know, but have you guys tried using him? I'm very interested in knowing how he is for playing purposes. I haven't had a chance yet. He seems like he could be very, very strong. I think, you know, if he just is able to challenge with reckless abandon, and you find some, or you exert him, you quest with him, and then just have your other heroes go ham. Although, no, I think I have that backwards, right? It's this character can't be dealt damage unless he's being challenged. So if I challenge someone else, he does not take damage. When someone challenges him, he can take damage. And while this character is exerted, your other hero characters can't be dealt damage unless they're being challenged. So I guess, yeah, that's bonkers good. That is bonkers good. I got that Cindy. All right. Oh, look at her on the mat too. All right, I got a lot of packs I got to open. I can't just go crazy over that first pack. We got a bunch more. Fragile as a Flower, Fergus. We got Brawn Bones, the Burly Bully. We got Shanti. We got Aquila, but not much faster. Search for clues. Merlin completing his research. Follow that up by Mulan. And our first rare is Next Stop Olympus, which, okay. If you have a character with 5 strength or more in play, this costs 2 less. Free, aka ready chosen character. They can't quest for the rest of this term, and next time they challenge another character this turn, gain 1 lore. Amazing. But it gets broken when you have that with Maui Shark, because you can just replay as long as Maui Shark doesn't die. Daisy Duck. All right. Little Sapphire champion back to back. Whenever one of your other Sapphire characters quests, you may look at the top card of your deck, put it on the top or bottom of your deck. That's pretty good. But also, it makes Sapphire Silver or steel, I should say. Your other Sapphire characters gain resist +1. Yeah? You heard? So maybe Sapphire Steel is worth a look. Maybe Sapphire Steel is worth a look. All right, Demona, another Daisy. We got Mother Gothel, Della's Moon Lullaby. I assume... So my concept of DuckTales and Moon is from the video game, the NES game. So I don't know if they went to the moon in the original series and I just didn't realize. But that's what I'm getting from that. Webby putting it all together. At least I'm getting those vibes. I'm getting that nostalgic hit. Sudden Scare. Ka. Grimorum Arcanorum. Ooh, okay. Followed up by Fairy Godmother's Wand. Okay, I need to look into what this is. During your turn, whenever you put a card into your inkwell, chosen princess character of yours gains ward until the start of your next turn. Unplayable. Cricky. Yeah, I think that could be good in a princess deck, but I don't know as if I necessarily think that princess decks are a thing, you know? All right, let's do a mega pack just for funsies. Just for funsies. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Put you there. Over here. But since these, yeah, okay. So it doesn't make sense to do just 3. We want to do 1, 2, 3. We want to do more than just 3. We want to do 4 packs for a mega pack because these are 12 card packs. See, thinking. I think that's going to be the closest that we get to God packs. Which, what do you guys thought? What are your thoughts on God packs? I think that God packs would be an amazing addition to Lorcana. I think that they are awesome things. I have not gotten one ever. I've opened a great amount of Pokemon over the course of many years, but I think they would be a really nice addition to Lorcana. But how would they work is really the big question. Like, what would we want to see in them? Like, it doesn't make sense to have a whole pack of Enchanteds, you know? But a whole pack of Legendaries plus an Enchanted? I think that would be great. Anyways, all right. Starting us off, again, this is our mega pack, so all is going to be rare or better, except for the foils, which I guess still counts as being rare or better. Gazelle, follow that up by Robin Hood, our Whisper, follow it up by the Headless Man Horse. Next pack, we got, or next, I hate to say next pack, but White Allegheny Plains, Scrooge McDuck, follow that up by a Magica Dispel. All right, we got a Shere Khan, Fierce and Furious. Follow that up by Castle of the Horn King. And a Goofy, which is, gosh. Oh, Glumping Gumshoe. All right. Can't hold it back anymore. Love to see that. Definitely want to get a play set of these guys. Follow, ooh, Goliath for our legendary. Ooh. Okay, all right. Yeah. All right. I'm really troubled by the Stone by Day mechanic. I love it thematically. I love it because gargoyles are stone by day. It makes sense. But I just feel like I wouldn't necessarily want to play them. Like, it would be great for a fun theme deck, but I don't know if I would want to play it in like a competitive deck. Let's see what he does. Dusk to Dawn. At the end of each player's turn, if they have more than 2 cards in their hand, they choose and discard cards until they have 2. If they have fewer than 2 in their hand, they draw until they have 2. I mean, I feel like that's very limiting. Maybe I wouldn't care, or maybe it'd be great in like an Ember Steel deck where I'm, at this point, if I'm playing him, chances are I'm just doing top decking, so then I would make sure that I would have 2 cards, kind of like a permanent dock. I gotta think about that some more. Okay, Mega Pack done. Ended up with our 3rd legendary. That's not bad. That's not bad. And we are 3 legendaries in, and we are still in the first third of the box. This is the last pack of that first third. That bodes well. That bodes well for a pretty stacked box. But we'll see. We'll see. What do you think, Basil? Alonwi, the Robot Queen. I get a kick out of this. I get a kick out of this every time. Might solve a mystery, or Duckburg. Oh, wait a minute. Enigmatic Incaster, full. Oh, Duckburg is a rare. Okay. I wasn't paying enough attention. I'm sorry. I was just like hoping that I would get or rewrite history to go with my might solve a mystery. I'm sorry, guys. I messed it up. All right, first third done. 3 legendaries deep. We are looking at a pretty stacked box, guys. Pretty stacked box indeed. All right, we would absolutely love another Cindy. Probably not going to get another in this box. Would love to get a... Ooh, the Rapunzel's really, really good. I would love to get a Demona, though, because I think I really would like to get my Blurple deck updated with the set 10 cards that are going to make it compete better in this particular meta. Mickey Mouse Amber Champion, follow that up by a Nick Wild, and on the end we've got a Donald Duck Ruby Champion. I think this might be my first Ruby Champion. So let's see, what do we have? Your other Ruby characters get +1 attack, and your other Ruby characters with 7 strength or more get +1 lore. That's a bit crazy. It's a bit crazy. I think Maui Shark would then become a 2 lore. I'm pretty sure. I keep going back to Maui Shark because it's been a bit. Oh, ooh, Maleficent. Monstrous Dragon would qualify as well. Interesting. Yeah, I gotta give Ruby some more love. I think Ruby Actions is definitely something worth looking into. But what to pair it with? Magica Dispel, follow that up by a Illuminary Tunnels, a super rare location. Interesting. Have there been other super rare locations? Have there been legendary locations? I don't think that either has happened before. Let me know. Let me know in the comments if you know of one, a legendary, or if there's even just been another super rare. I know that there have been enchanted locations. I have a couple of those that I was able to pick up at my local game store. The Twins, Girdle, Nana, the Beast, a game's afoot. Mayor Wind Dancer, love that card. Magica Dispel super rare, follow that up by the Grimorum Arcanorum. So let's just take a little peek at this. During your turn, whenever an opposing character becomes exerted, gain 1 lore. Okay. I do like that, particularly if we are pairing this with Elsa. And also, your characters named Nimona gain Rush. I think I would be more inclined to focus on the first effect, but having the second effect would be pretty nice as well. Ooh. I forgot for a second what Demona's effect is. The legendary Demona exerts all opposing characters. Ooh, that's pretty good. Pretty good. All right, Horn King. We got Detective Badge, Bronx. We got Ka, the Headless Horseman, Raja. We got the Recovered Page, Judy, Flynn Rider. We got Get to Safety. There's been a lot of rules buzz about Get to Safety. Play a location with cost 3 or less from your discard for free. Then, if you have a location named Sleepy Hollow and play, draw a card. All right, we've got David Xanatos for a super rare and a common Finnick foil. I want to see what foil touches this guy has. Pretty standard. You can only see the building up here in the background at certain angles, which I'm going to go ahead and say that is fire. Just that I love that. Just the way that it is printed, the way that the artwork is, you can really just see it at certain angles. I think that is a nice, it's not quite an Easter egg, but I think it's pretty good. All right, second third of the box. You're trailing behind here. You're trailing behind. I don't want to call this a pack battle, but you're definitely trailing behind. Let's see if we can't get some fire right here. Let's see if we can't get some fire right here. Swooping Strike, Mickey Mouse. We got Tinkerbell. We got So Be It, Nick Wilde, Della Duck, Performance Review, Mushu's Rocket. Whenever you play this item, chosen character gains Rush this turn, and then pay 2, banish this item. Chosen character gains Rush this turn. Okay. Gift that keeps on getting. Or rewrite history. Ink Amplifier. Minnie Mouse. Follow that up by Dragonfire. This is a pretty nice foil, too. I mean, just like with how vivid this green and yellow flame is all around, I think it really starts to pop when you get the light to hit it just right. Yeah, I like that. That's a nice one. That's a nice foil. Whew. I know I was saying that Finnick was fire, but not quite the fire we're talking about. Not quite the fire we're talking about. Let's see. Do we have an epic in this pack? Do we have an epic in this pack? Let's find out. Daisy, Brom Bones, the Burly Bully, Minnie Mouse. We got Shanti, Tinkerbell, followed by Terran. We got the Great Illuminary. We got Donald. I know I spoiled it, and I'm sorry. Ooh, the Shere Khan. Ooh, the Shere Khan. This guy is fairly brutal. I mean, first off, he's tearing up the Whispers. Obviously. He's evasive, which is incredible. Whenever this character quests, banish chosen opposing damage character, then put 1 damage counter on another chosen character. That's pretty good. And if your opponent doesn't have an evasive answer, then he's just going to wreck. He's just going to wreck. He's going to feast. Whew. I forgot about him. I did pull him before. Go check out my other video. Put up with my inane prattle about my experience at the sealed event. And you'll see pulls like that. Plus you'll help me out. And if you feel like helping me out as in other ways, just make sure you're commenting. Make sure you're subscribed, and maybe get this a like. I would greatly appreciate it. Ghostly Tale. We got Jetsam, Donald Duck, Headless Man Horse. We got Broadway. We got Jasmine. Follow that up by an inscrutable map. We got Goofy, the Emerald Champion. Follow that up by a super rare Goofy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Can we have a third Goofy? Can we have a third Goofy of any rarity? It is an Ink Runner. I feel let down because it's not a Goofy. Wasn't a good one. That wasn't a good one. Woo! No, I'm not going to try it again right now. Might have to build up to that. Gosh. You know, I like talking like that though. All right, be gone, Rapunzel. Shere Khan, we got Launchpad, Clawhauser, Munchings and Crunchings. We got Iago. Followed up by a Zeus Whisper. Followed up by Scuttle. All right, first rare is the Headless Horseman, the Horseman Strikes, which I think is a great card. I mean, it's a little bit pricey, but it would be incredibly busted if it was cheaper. And I also like that it's an action, not a song. Because, I mean, you're playing this in Steel Song. You're playing this in a deck that wants to be able to deal with evasive characters, which means it doesn't have evasive characters. So that's pretty good. Pluto, the Steel Champion, and Fall. Ooh, I didn't know he had an epic. I didn't know he had an epic. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, when you get that little like red pop, that little. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. Let's get you sleeved up, my friend. Let's get you sleeved up. All right, first epic of the box. That's a nice one. I didn't even know that there was a thing. Very, very nice. Very nice indeed. Whew. All right, shake it out. We got a third of a box left. Let's do it. Let's get to it. Mushu on a Bronx. And if memory serves, the registration or the tickets go on sale, I should say, for Richmond pretty soon. And if you're the kind of person who is trying to get in on that, best of luck to you. Aladdin, follow that up by a foil Sebastian. I apologize. I brutalized that. I was just like, oh yeah, let's just show you the rarities of all these cards all at once. I apologize. I was distracted by the DLC. I don't think I'll ever go to a DLC, but they sound like an amazing time. I just I know that I would not compete. I am not good. I'm trying. I say this every video. I'm trying to get better, trying to do better, trying to be more competitive, but I am light years behind. So I'm just trying to be competitive at my locals. Magical Dispel, super rare. Follow that up by a, but I'm much faster. Yeah. But if you're trying to go to Richmond, I hope that you have success. I know that the websites have been a little hit or miss on handling the load for the demand, but I hope you're able to get your tickets. Whatever ones you're looking for. Demona, Henwen, twins, whether they are participants or if they are just audience members. Duckworth is who I couldn't remember. Duckworth, able to boost people. It's very, very good. Ichabod Crane, follow that up by a Goofy, the Emerald Champion, and on the end, we've got a Shanti. Just seeing. Okay, those eyes that just bore into you are not foiled. That, I think, would have been, like, a little bit... So I'm glad that they didn't do it. Okay. Last 5. I predict a gargoyle that is... So we said that the rarities are rare, super rare, legendary, then epic, then enchanted. Pardon me. I predict a legendary or better gargoyle in these next 5 packs. Let's find out. Cauldronborn, Genie, and I do apologize. I'm doing this late at night because that's when I'm having the opportunity. Creeper, Simba, follow that up by a Big Nose, and again, I like this card. I think it's a good card. I think it's got a lot of potential. Pair that with the Duckworth. I think that you can play a lot of characters that way. But again, Simba's just so expensive. So you wouldn't ever be able to pair him with Duckworth because you would want to have an Amber Sapphire, a yellow blue deck. Ricky, Hudson, Della's Moon Lullaby. We got Big Nose, Performance Review, Katrina, Hook Hand, follow that up by a Sebastian Rare, follow that up by another rare, Mare Wind Dancer, and on the end, we've got a Scrooge McDuck Rare. Is that 2 rare, tri-rare packs in a row? There was probably a pack in between. Probably a pack in between. But those are something to remark upon and look at. Those are fun. The triple rare. Rama be gone. We got a Fergus McDuck pudding together. Shanti Village Girl. Aquila. Bagheera. Xanatos. Ooh, Chef Louis. All right, we got our first rare is the Bitterwood. And we'll follow that up by the Horned King. And on the end, we've got a Hudson. So, doesn't quite count for what I was saying with a legendary or better gargoyle. It was a foil. That's not really... That doesn't count. So, we got 2 packs left. Let's see if I'm a liar or a fortune teller. Mother Gothel, Fragile as a Flower, Rapunzel. We got Francine, Flash, Chomp, Merlin, Ares, the God of War. We've got Gaston. We've got Kristoff, Missing the Ruins. We've got Baloo, Friend and Guardian, and follow that up by a foil. It's trolling me a little bit now. It's trolling me a little bit now. That's 2 foil gargoyles. All right, we're gonna need some. We're gonna need some last pack magic to really turn this around. We're gonna need some last pack magic. Let's see if we can't end this on a very strong note, shall we? Baloo, Emily Quackfaster. We've got the Robot Queen again. I just get such a kick out of that. Might solve a mystery. Ooh. Okay. Super rare. Next is going to be a super rare or better. Oh, ooh, ooh. I got tricked by the Whisper foil, but guys, that's how you end a pack. That's how you end a box, with a legendary and a Whisper foil. All right. That's how you end a pack. I can't even talk right. Wow. The Headless Horseman. When you play this character, banish chosen opposing character with 2 strength or less. Gathering strength. During your turn, whenever an opposing character is banished, each of your characters gets +1 strength this turn. And since you're playing a Ruby deck, it's all about the challenging. Yeah. So I think if you have a Ruby Steel deck, you can do some pretty insane things. All right, let's go through our hit for this box, shall we? We got the Headless Horseman. We got Ka, Shere Khan, Goliath, Cindy, and Hercules. That turned out not to be a bad box, guys. That turned out not to be a bad box. A 5 legendary, 1 epic box with at least 1 Whisper foil. That's pretty strong showing. All right, so I would say that Whispers in the Well, it's off to a pretty good start. It's off to a pretty strong start. So let's see what we have in the next boxes, shall we? And stay tuned for that. Check out the next video, and hope to see you then.